Hey everyone, I'm Allison and you're watching Long Island Thrifter. Today I'm going to the Goodwill Bins for the very first time and I'm a little scared. Let's check it out. The last speaker on the first day of Flipcon was a gentleman named Micah, who is a director of Ecommerce at Goodwill for the Charlotte area. He was great because he gave an overview on how Goodwill works, and I did put a few minutes of his speech in, but I think it was really important, especially for a lot of us who call it greedwill and badwill and all the other fun stuff that we call it. But Micah was really terrific. At the very end of his speech, which was fantastic, he invited everyone from Flipcon to come for a private bins event the next morning. So between 9 and 10 a.m., a bunch of us went to the bins, and it was just for our group. Let's check it out.
For the Goodwill here in Charlotte. I am the director of our e-commerce, our computer store, our outlets, and our recycling programs. But just to get it out of the way, I'll give you guys a little insight into how Goodwill works. Across the country and across the world, every Goodwill you see falls under the Goodwill umbrella, but each area is run separately as an autonomous Goodwill. Part of the reason why you do that, it's almost like a franchise, okay? It's almost like a franchise. When Goodwill started in the early 1900s, that was the easier way to branch Goodwill out, was through this model. So in Charlotte here, we encompass 18 counties. We have 31 stores. The Goodwill in, say, Winston-Salem or the Goodwill in Columbia is completely separate than our Goodwill. You know, and a lot of people just don't know this. That's why you see pricing is different. And that's why you see some have outlets, some run sales, some colorize their merchandise, some just put it out there. Some do unit pricing, meaning every shirt is the same price. Some do good, better, best pricing. So everyone is a little bit different. Our Goodwill, thank you guys for being here. We've always embraced, well, at least over the past 10 years, the reseller market, because it's brought in a whole new set of shoppers and demographic to our stores, which we greatly appreciate. We love the publicity, good and bad, I get it, but we do love the publicity. You know, our outlet has people doing TikToks in it now. We love that. Some Goodwills may not, okay? So I've already heard it, you know, people not being able to use cameras and so forth. Again, that's something you'd have to reach out to your local Goodwill if that's something that's a barrier for you guys. But we do embrace it here. What a lot of people don't know is that every Goodwill is a not-for-profit. And we don't throw this number out all the time, but roughly anywhere from 90 to 95 cents of every dollar that's spent in our Goodwills goes towards our mission. The other 5 to 10 cents goes towards payroll, electricity, rent, all that kind of stuff. Our mission is we help people find jobs. We help put people to work. We give them job training. All that is free to the public because of the money that's spent in our Goodwill. So that's our mission. We're trying to get people to work. We do have various parts to our business. We do have a boutique. We do have a computer store, it's called The Grid, and we have an e-commerce business. Our e-commerce business is typically we sell on Shop Goodwill, which is a website that only Goodwills can post to. It's an auction-based website. If anyone doesn't know about it, go check it out. It's called shopgoodwill.com. That's really all I have. Thank you guys for being here.
Bright and early the next morning, tons of people from Flipcon piled into the Goodwill Bins. This was my second time there. The first time was the day before I cut out and checked it out. This sign says a lot, by the way. Hello, Aussie Flipper.
How you doing?
So I want to know what you think of the bins.
This is such a unique experience. Honestly, we just don't have it in Australia. So for us Aussies coming over here, Mel's around the room as well, we're diving into these bins, and we actually don't have the competition you normally get in your bins today. Is that right?
No.
Because normally it's full on.
By the way, my second time at the bins.
My second time at the
Because
bins.
in New York, Long Island, where I'm from, we don't have any Goodwill bins.
Oh,
So
right.
this was my second time, because I came yesterday, and it was different. Everyone's very respectful today.
Well, it's
and
Flipcon,
saying,
right?
would you like this?
It doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen that way,
No.
because we're aggressive Americans.
Well, and I'm lucky that I'm tall.
Right,
So,
you are.
so being tall for me, I think people go, oh, we don't need to look
Yes.
at this guy the wrong way. So I actually I went to the bins once, I've gone once before, and I actually found a lot of really good stuff.
Good.
And
Okay.
the price points, like $1.79 a pound for clothing is so cheap.
It is so cheap.
Like, you have to not profit on that. You've just got to know what you're looking for.
Right.
That's the biggest thing. It's all about knowledge.
Yeah.
Try and experience and search and spend a lot of time, even in just one bin,
Right.
and look through every single tag and on the piece of clothing, and go onto eBay. Are you doing your comp
Yeah,
searching?
I'm doing. I've been throwing things back.
Okay,
So
great.
I do that all the time, where I look at things, I take a whole bunch of it, walk over into a corner in a regular thrift store,
Yeah.
and then I just go through the comps.
Do you know how many people don't do that?
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
And the biggest way to learn and learn fast is to just go, I'm going to go really slow, I'm going to learn all these things,
Right.
and then I'll find that really good one, keep it up here,
Yeah.
and then you go again.
And that's the way to keep learning. This is just crazy to me. I mean, part of it,
I think it's crazy to me to know that you're an American.
and I think it's kind of crazy.
And you think it's kind of crazy?
It's a little bit unnerving, I think.
It
you
is.
know, because people are grabbing and like diving and going into stuff, you know.
But you get used to it, I feel.
Yeah.
I feel like you go 4
Well,
or 5 times
and
and you're
again-
like, I could do this.
And again, this is a nice group of people.
It is a nice
like
group.
so it's a little different.
It's a good
So-
way to learn, a
Yeah.
good way to kind of experience, and then when the bins rotate, I don't know if they'll actually rotate for us today, because we're only in here
They
for
are.
an hour. Oh,
I
they will?
talked to the manager, and he said they were going to bring out some new bins shortly.
We should
so,
film this as well to
Yes.
show the
where everyone stands away, they bring them out with the cones on top,
jump.
and then you jump in.
what a
So
cool experience you guys have got. I'm so lucky to be over here and experiencing it, because like I said, back home in Australia, it just doesn't happen. It's so unique and so cool.
well, thank you very much. I
No
appreciate
stress,
it.
no stress. That was
All right.
unreal.
Thanks.
Hey there. While you're watching, could you tap the like button and hit subscribe, because it really helps me in the channel and I do appreciate it. Thank you.
Hi, I'm with Dalton.
Hello.
Dealing with Dalton.
Dealing with Dalton.
Yes, dealing with Dalton. Have you found any shoes today?
Of course not.
You're
Yeah,
taking it all in?
I'm just taking it all in. I can't take it on the plane, so.
Oh, okay. That's true.
I
You
mean,
wouldn't ship it?
I'm
or-
on vacation.
Okay.
You know.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Did you notice anything over there that would be of interest, or you just thought it was not what you were looking for?
I haven't looked over there today. I did come in here yesterday, and it didn't look like anything big. So and just looking from afar, it looks like a bunch of like women's casual shoes. That I don't
I
really
stay
do
away
that.
from the women's stuff.
Yeah.
Because last year here at Flipcon, someone said to me, "Don't sell women's stuff because they return things." Do you feel that more so than
I don't know, because men who buy like higher end Nikes, they return shoes all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, so if like men's Nikes over like $75 will get returned pretty often, almost as often as women's. But I don't get a lot of returns. So I'm not saying it happens a lot, but
Okay, good to know. And don't forget, buy one of his shoe trees.
yes, dealingwithdalton.com.
Exciting, isn't it?
Everybody's like super like patient and relaxed.
It's not like the real bins.
No, it's not.
No.
Well, we were saying that, right? It's
This
not the
is
same crowd, right?
Conference. This is conference.
Yeah,
bins.
conference bins. Yeah, it's a special day.
Special day. Miss Diane is in charge here, and you can see everyone. The cones are coming off, and they're coming to take these off. Thank you, sir.
First time at the bins, and I have to admit, fun, little scary, crazy. There were some things I touched I was a little worried about, but on the whole, I enjoyed it. I did. I just got out of the bins, and it's my second time to the bins. It was very fun, and it was very civilized because it was closed off just for our conference group, so that was great. There wasn't a lot. Yesterday I did much better when I was here, and I found a few cool things which I will show you at some point. I had limited space in my luggage, so I just got a few t-shirts and an Athleta maxi skirt. 6 items for $6. Thanks for watching, Long Island Thrifter. If you enjoyed this video, please tap the like button, and if so inclined, please subscribe. Until next time, keep on flipped it. Keep on thrifting.